Hey everyone.
Okie dokie. I think
Is
we
everybody
are live. We'll give it a minute if you want to look at what we're doing.
Let us know you're here. Throw a comment, a little symbol that you're here. I know we started maybe a couple seconds or a minute early, but we'll wait for everybody to get on here.
Unusual for us.
So as you can see, Denise did a little bit of Christmas decorating behind us. We've got
the wise men
floating on top of her head.
They travel down to the baby Jesus. So they start, maybe at the third story, then down to the second, and then they get down to the man.
The big G.
As we set up, I was like, oh, look at that. There's the wise men right over my head. So, all right, guys. Hey, it's Denise and Dimitri, and we are going to be talking to you guys tonight about 5 tips to care for your highlights. If you guys have highlights, we're going to give you 5 things that you need to know about managing them.
Mm-hmm. And keeping them healthy, and keeping them vibrant.
Amen.
Keeping them keeping your hair from getting destroyed.
All
right.
Let's get into it.
So, I know last week we spoke about the different kinds of highlights, and now you want them to last and keep them looking beautiful. So,
because apparently they're very expensive.
Yeah, they are. So
high dollar. You gotta protect that stuff.
Oh yeah. And that's a great point right there. You spend all this money for highlights. You know what? A lot of people shy away from professional hair care products. Because they don't want to spend the extra $5. Why not spend that extra $5? First of all, you're worth it. Secondly, it makes your highlights last longer.
It does make a difference. I will say it does make a difference in your hair.
All right. So, so one of the things that you can do, don't overdo it. I know you always like your highlights looking fresh, but too much is not good.
What do you mean too much?
Excessive and frequent highlighting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, will damage your hair. The one thing that I always look for when people come in for touch-ups is I always try to just hit the root area. Because every time you do a touch-up, you're getting new hairs in there. You're never, and sometimes you can't just pull out hair that hasn't been highlighted. I mean, you'll be there for days, if not months. So,
okay.
What happens is I try to just hit that root area that needs to be touched up and not pull the bleach over already bleached hair, because that will fry the hair. Only the root area gets touched up. The rest stays out of the foil or out of the ombre or whatever. So just touch up that root area. Toning helps.
This is tip number 2, if you're counting.
Tip number 2. Your hair starts to fade. The color begins to fade after a while. So whether it be the sun, whether it be from blowing out your hair frequently, the heat can do that, or just minerals in the water if you have well water.
Well water is so bad on hair.
Yep, that'll stick onto that hair and give you that brassy tone. So going in and just doing a nice little touch up for a toner, just a tone.
How often would you do that?
Well, it depends. It's different for everybody. Okay. Everybody's got different kinds of hair.
So what if I have
Marilyn
Monroe Platinum Blonde?
Your porosity levels are pretty high.
Okay.
So there may be, minerals may just soak in there a lot quicker. But again, it's different for everybody.
Okay. So not more than once a month.
Once you start seeing yourself getting brassy, you might just want to go in and get yourself a little toner. We'll get into products in a little while, but products help. Good products help.
Okay.
All right. So number 3, use products that are safe for color-treated hair. Okay. So now we're going to get into some products.
So products that are safe for color-treated hair, meaning clarifying shampoos and things like that.
Clarifying shampoos are great. That'll take all the minerals from the water, out of your hair and give you that more vibrant blonde. It helps. It definitely helps with that. But you want shampoos that will not strip your hair color. So there's one thing to cleanse it, another thing to really, destroy that color.
That you just paid a lot of money for.
Sulfate-free shampoos. You want to stay away from sulfates. They'll strip your hair color, as well as any kind of straighteners, relaxers, keratin treatments you might use. So sulfate-free shampoos are definitely something you want to look out for.
So before you get it, that goes back to before you get it done, if you have lots of product buildup in your hair, and then you go and get color and you get highlights and all of that, then it doesn't apply to the hair, does it? It then is like sitting on top of all this product. It's going to wash out.
That's right.
So using those better products before you even get your hair done is really beneficial.
Absolutely. Also, if you are on medications or have some kind of hormonal issues, you just had a baby maybe, or you're
PMS.
pregnant, or whatever, PMS, whatever it may be.
I'm just kidding. That does not make your hair...
But
makes his hair turn gray, does not do anything to me.
That's right. But a balancing shampoo is great to even out the porosity in your hair so the color distributes evenly from root to end. Ask your stylist; they should know about something like that. So
if they don't, you better run.
All right. Number 4, hydrate frequently. Very important. You need to hydrate your hair. The lighter your hair, the more hydration it needs. You have to keep nourishing it. A deep conditioner or a mask once or twice a week, it will benefit you big time. Big time. So if you do it once or twice a week, excuse me. Okay, got it. So it's terrible getting old.
I was thinking, do I need to do the Heimlich or CPR? What's going on?
Maybe I'll just fake it. So once or twice a week, deep conditioning or a mask is great. It'll put the elasticity back in your hair. Also, do not shampoo every day. Shampoo every second or third day.
But what if you go to the gym and you're working out?
Find yourself a nice dry shampoo that'll take the oils out of your hair without stripping your hair. It'll take any kind of sweat or whatever build up. It'll help absorb it.
I love dry shampoo
They'll
now.
give you some body and everything, yes. But if you use shampoo daily, you are stripping your hair of its natural oils, thus taking away the elasticity and therefore causing breakage. So,
all right.
Now, what do we say?
Now we're on number 5.
We're number 5?
Yep.
Okay. Color protectors.
No, that's number 6.
That's number 6. All right, number 5. Shampoo your hair.
I'm here to help.
With cool water. Cool water is great. It seals that cuticle, helps conditioners stay into that cuticle so they work from the inside out. It also adds shine to your hair because the cuticle is sealed.
Okay.
And, a lot of blondes might know this, but it's hard to get shiny blonde hair. All right. When you have dark hair, it's more shine because it really, attracts that light. It's kind of like in the summer. In the summer you want to wear, white shirts or something because you get less hot. When you wear black shirts, it really takes in that sun and gets you really hot. So same thing goes for hair. The darker your hair, the more shine. The lighter your hair, the less shine. You want more shine? Condition. Use cool water, or you don't want to freeze yourself in the shower. Something that's bearable, of course. But cool water is the way to go.
And a bonus. Here's the bonus, number 6.
Number 6. Color protectors, leave-in conditioners, sunblock, thermal protectors. So what I'm saying is sunblock, it'll protect you from fading from the sun. Thermal protectors like leave-in conditioners and certain oils are great for when you're using your flat iron or your blow dryer. It'll protect your hair and your color from fading. Yeah, because heat is not your friend. Heat is not your friend.
I like, you know what? That blow dryer I make hot. No, it's my friend.
Yeah, so...
Not good for the hair, though.
Those are a bunch of tips that will help your hair and prolong your color.
Maintain your highlights.
Maintain your highlights. And
save you some money from going to the stylist to have...
Preventing some damage.
Yeah.
Any further damage you may have. So, that's what I've got today.
That's it, just a quick one. All right, so next week, we are not going to be live next week because we are going to see Andrea Bocelli as part of our 15 dates for 15 years. So we will be there, so we are skipping live next week.
He is one of my favorites for a long time.
Well, just can't wait. I'm super excited. All right, guys, have a good week. If you have questions, let us know.